Welcome. This is Raich. This is the second day of me recording this. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there we go. Turned it down on the laptop. Okay, so basically, I did do this next section. This is 1-4, I believe, and I pretty much recorded the whole thing, and I beat the boss, and I did all that, and I did all the puzzles, all that. And then I realized in my giant, hour and a half chunk of recording for this game, for my first initial, run-through bit, the microphone it just stopped recording the microphone after an hour and 15 when I recorded an hour and a half. So I replayed the game up to here. I got about what I had, I believe. I could be wrong in stats and points. I didn't check. I just did everything I felt was right. So yeah, so we're in this dungeon thing, the sand dungeon. We got the little buzzy beetles. I love buzzy beetles. They're my favorite because just look at them. They're adorable. They're like children, in shells, and they're just tucking in there, just doing their own thing. And so let's just move on up over here, kick them around a bit. Not because we hate them, but because we love them, obviously. So there's nothing over here but a buzzy beetle again for me to kick. So free points. Oh, free points. Oh, free points. There we go. So after that mishap, here we go, just chaining them. There's going to be a squab dude. We're going to drop down, pick up some treasure, and inside there's a life shroom, which is really good. Basically, similar to the other Paper Marios, if you die and get hit, if you get hit and die, not if you die and get hit. I imagine one causes the other, obviously, but you come back with 5 HP. Maybe in the other games it's 10, and here you can just dodge everything by doing this. It's kind of funny, I think, honestly. So that door is locked, so what you want to do is hit these and switch them to the other side dimension things. So yeah, I'm basically speeding through this because again, I already did this entire dungeon, albeit this dungeon is very simple, and I'm calling it a dungeon just out of Zelda Habit Tree. So yeah, you can kind of, it's really short. There's a ruin key, however you want to pronounce it. Those guys don't even have any thickness to them, so you can just avoid them. So yeah, this dungeon, it's really nice. I mean, it's very obviously starting dungeon kind of thing. And we pop in the lock. The lock's the same animation and sound from the old games. I'm not going to save just because if something messes up again, that way I can fix it. And what we need to do is hop on, hop. So what you want to do here, obviously, is do this in this dimension because it's 8,000 times easier. Maybe a little bit of an overestimation, but you know what? We don't sweat the small things, and if you never know what to do, you just flip. It's pretty easy, because, there's only two things that you can always do at any given moment, and that's flipping, and the other one is dunking on enemies. So we're going to set this one up. This is going to be over a Kia Soul, and here we go. Wait, shit, that didn't work. You know what we need to do? We need to just have a running jump. Maybe a running jump will work. Running jump worked. Something happened outside the room. Go boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. And I did notice there was an audio problem last time, and so I made a concerted effort to fix it. I don't have a pop filter, though I bought one. And for now, I just have a sock over my microphone, albeit I'm going to ruin the sock, considering I have a ball microphone and not a normal microphone, megaphone, yottaphone, gigaphone, and milliphone. So here we go, flipping. We got our metric measurements going up on in here, and I forgot to mention that if 3D doesn't do anything, never forget about Tippy. Tippy, just wave your magic wand of wizardry, and Squadala, you got this thing. So just popping in and out through doors. Here we go. More fire bars. That's what I meant to say. You just pop in here, pick up the ruins key. Is there anything beyond there? I don't believe there is, so we're just gonna high jump our way over here. So whoop, whoop, dunk. And so I believe we can go into this door, though I believe it's worth exploring the other area over here because I believe there's an item for me to pick up, and I nearly got smacked by that because apparently spinning shells work in 2 dimensions, or 3 might be. Is this a card? Yes, it is. Okay, this one is the Buzzy Beetle card. And now I do extra damage to them even though I don't do damage to them in the first place. So Yeah, if you warp like this, apparently that happens. But oh yeah, because you put them on the same you put them in the same dimension, so that's why they hit each other and you get points. So here we are, running back to where we are. Always gotta get those cards. The Ruin Ski. Here we go. Thorough. I'm just rhyming whatever comes to mind, and it's a pretty bad habit. So just, and if you go to the left, we can find absolutely nothing but a ladder. And up this little ladder is going to be my big gay dance. Yada, yada. Oh no. But you see all those little holes in the wall when you're in 3D? See the switch? You realize it's a trap. And so we're gonna see like a couple 100,000 of these things come rolling down, and you can just hop on pop, and there you go, switch asserted. And so now they're all just gonna fall into a land of wonderment. So, and as these things are being vomited into there, they are going to fill up the cavern. I originally thought there was going to be sand there, but there isn't. That was a profound observation I made last time, and yes, these things even they flip dimensions somehow, falling. So, the order of these is shown on their sides here. I know it's kind of lame that I know all the puzzle answers, but I did immediately figure this one out, to be fair, because there isn't really any other way to do it. Oh, come, hit the goddamn thing. There we go. And so, in the staircase of the torches, we got the staircase of the staircases leading up to the S-Baw. How long have I been doing this episode? Not terribly long. But the boss fight is kind of lengthy, just because of the way it works, because you have to wait around a bit, so that'll be a good length episode, I guess. So let's just jump up, and we can get a super shroom here, fill it fully on HP. Nah, I still won't save, because again, I'm not worried, but I'm not worried. So giant open area, of course, after a save spot and a full health regen, like, warning! This is one of the bosses that I really liked from this game. Like, it was one of those, like, humor. It's where they really, like, push some of the humor a bit. So we got a dragon. If you played 1,000 Year Door, the first enemy, the first boss, really is a dragon also. So it's like, intrusion detected and believe immediately thing. So he is obviously a robot dragon, red cap and blue overalls, level 5 mustache. And like, incredible! Apparently robots can shake while they speak. So as he's searching his databanks, I think this is just genuinely funny if you get the reference. I mean, if you had a Wii at least and you try to do something online. But like, search complete. 1 positive match. You indeed have STD HIV. This is Fracktail. I can't remember the name of the bosses from the first game, but I think they had similar names. I could be wrong. You may pass, the pure heart is just ahead. And so then, shit's about to get turned upside down. Who speaks? It be I. DDD. And so Dementio, my bro, yo, I just can't stop rhyming. Remember the name well, bitch. So here we go. It'll be very dull magic things. And so Wazam, he's messing with some circuitry. Apparently even the lightning bolts have right angles. And that's a thing. This robotic guardian in the desert. Snacks chow. Here we go. I guess it's a pun. And so I think this entire speech is just genuinely funny. I'm not going to even be able to control the pace of this speech. Just the computer hamster's not having threat level jelly roll 1. I mean, you don't often get this kind of like just tongue-in-cheek, oh, bleep, bleeble blip, and this is just funny. This is really funny. And the Control-Delete kind of hams it a bit, but still. Here we are fighting Fracktail, and he's gonna thug up out of the ground, and the fight begins. This one takes a while, because it's pretty much, you wait for him to go into a certain pattern, and then you can damage him. And then you just gotta not get hit. So, and yeah, he also tracks his head to your movement. So, yeah, this just takes a while. Yeah, see, his head will track to your movement until you get here. Obviously, that spinny thing It's a thing, and yeah, even if you go 3D, it doesn't matter. And you're gonna see Tibby's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you need to rotate!" But come on. And yeah, that's a lot of triangles for body shape. Like, I wonder which direction. Is he coming straight at me? Oh, yeah, well, straight at me from this dimension. And so as he's going Pac-Man down here, we're just gonna hop on this ride. And my Wiimote's vibrating frantically. Here we go. So now that we're on here, we're like, what can we do? Maybe we can jump on the thing. And why are these enemies popping up? And why am I gay? So what you just need to do is grab them and chunk them. Because uno, dos, and tres them. That's 6 damage. You can pick one up for the ride, but it doesn't matter because they're going to go away. And they don't even give a score. They're useless. So just woo. Oh, no. And they go away. So we gotta do this 2 more times. And yeah, again, his head tracks your move like left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Come on. And yeah, he kind of tracks again to your movement. And yeah, there isn't much to say, so I'm just gonna speed this up a bit. An important thing to observe is that Mario can't duck in 3 dimensions. I mean, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a song. But here we go, final phase of him. Basically, he has 18 health, and so you do 6 each time. It's kind of a weird health number for a boss, but considering that, like, how discrete numbers are in this game compared to others, even though they're just as discrete being integers, it's more like system crash. It's more of a I have malfunctioned, so his shame circuit is smoldering. But in other games, like, the scale of damage and what it can be is super high. In this game it's higher than normal Paper Mario's, but it's still, like, very small scale. And so apparently, even though he's a robot, he has bones and wings. Well, of course he had wings, he's a dragon, but dragon balls. So here we go. Come on, give me a dough. There's a dough. I'm gonna go through that dough. So I went through that dough. Now that I'm through that dough, we're gonna see we're in this really cool, like, I really like the music here. Like, this is really, like, atmospheric-y. Like, it really sets the mood. And we're gonna have a cutscene right here. So, like, welcome. My name is Merlumina. There we go. My girl Merlumina. And she's just gonna, like, evaporate out of nowhere. It's like, whatcha? And there she is. And, like, damn, Merlumina got some hips. Like, look at that. Damn. And she's gonna give me her pure heart. I imagine there's a sexual joke to be made there. So, come on, Merlumina, just let me have it. Is that proper? Is that how you have the sex? Yes? No? So, we have to speak. And so, she's gonna talk about how there was one thing we couldn't start, and the Dark Prognosticus. And it's a dark book, but we made the Light Prognosticus. In this fan fiction, I'm the hero, and so we know it had to be stopped. And there's a great tragedy, and something to love confronted the chaos, and it's this really cool thing. We made the Purity Heart, and so yeah, this is pretty much just a load of just explanation. I mean, you can kind of read what it is, even I'm kind of filling it in here by here. Everything was going as planned, but then the Wheel of Fate is turning. And so, again, with a small incident, I was young and quite beautiful. You still got it, girl. Don't worry. So, 2 very young fetching men, and, well, she got around, and you know how it all goes, and then some ellipses, and then more ellipses, and then the third ellipses, and then ellipses on ellipses along ellipses, and then she got 3 rows of ellipses making its own ellipses if they had line breaks in between them for normal ellipses, and that's why we have Purity Heart. So to save the worlds, we need to make the Purity Heart, because this is all about being pure, and Mario is just thugging out, just listening, and so here we go. Short version, it's a joke. I kind of want to play the game now, please. And there's a Purity Heart. Pretty simple. And a little dancing heart. We got a little pseudo Kirby dance victory thing with the row. And man, I still don't know what shape that is. I kind of want to figure it out. It's just a burst. Octagonal. Well, it's more of 16 sides, so septodeconical? I don't know. It's been a while since I knew my prefixes for shapes. So before disappearing, where Lumina entrusted Mario to save every world except for Earth, because we don't need Earth, but this dimension that you do need, or the Mushroom Kingdom. That's not an Earth either. So here we go, 6 more pure hearts, and we better return to Flipside. Well, duh. So do I want to save? Yes, and I will see all of y'all next time.